Welcome to Ready.Set.Sunday. I'm Micah.
Hi, I'm Charles.
And we are Empowering Financial Coaching. And we want to welcome you to our weekly Ready.Set.Sunday, which is our way of kind of aiming you towards a small action you can take each week in your personal finance.
This is our first one for 2026.
I know. Woo. And we come into 2026, show that bling. Woo. As not only business partners, but married. Yep. So exciting stuff for us too. So this week and this whole month, we are talking about resetting and refocusing. January can feel a whole lot of noise. Resolutions, all of those kind of things. We don't really do resolutions at our house because of the outside pressure and the expectations and what is the statistics? Like by the 7th day, you've probably given it up already or something like that.
Yeah.
And so our idea is just to continue making next best choices throughout your planning and your life. So this week we're talking about naming it and kind of setting yourself up to make a plan in the new year.
Right. Because we've all been there. We know what it's like, obviously, to start a new year.
Yeah.
Right? But you're still bringing all that stuff you had going on from the last year with you.
Right.
So just because it's a new year, it's not a new you.
Right. And it's one of the reasons that we do this in the first place.
That's right.
It's because we've been there. You know, we both have had moments of single parenting in our past, and we've both been divorced at some moments in our past, and now we're re-merging households, and so we've got bumps and bruises along the way. And
T-shirts, scars, the whole thing.
And so we started Empowering because we really wanted to kind of share some of that wisdom with others. So now in January, it's really easy to get overwhelmed because you know, you've had this kind of, maybe you had holiday break. I'm going back to work tomorrow, and
I'm not. Haha.
And you know, you're jumping right into the deep end, but we're
right. There could be 100 emails waiting for you.
I hope not. And so, what can we do to hopefully not be overwhelmed as we jump back in?
Right. So we're calling it Name the Noise.
Okay.
Right. You've got all these things going on in your head, but they're all in there.
Okay.
They might be causing you stress or worry or feel burdensome, right? So we've been there, right? And so where do these sources of January noise come from? You've got these outside expectations that get put on you. You've got advice from people, maybe friends or family, that puts more stress on you.
Your mom says, your uncle says, your brother says, all the says.
Right, yeah. The comparison with the Joneses.
Right, which is never good.
No, because you can see what they're doing on Insta, but it doesn't mean that they're actually in a good spot in their lives, right?
That's right. Just because it looks good doesn't mean it is. And even if they are in a good spot,
it may not last.
They have been at low points. And so we want to...
It does up and downs, right?
Definitely want to celebrate the highs and be ready for the lows.
Right. It's a new year, right? So you might feel pressure, like, oh, I turn in the page, right? I'm going to start everything over.
Right.
But hopefully you've already had a plan that you're working, right? And then you might have some lingering guilt from last year, right? Those open things you didn't finish up last year.
Yeah. I mean, I always have a to-do list a mile long, and so I definitely have some things that I did not get done.
Right. All right. So how does the noise show up? It can be overthinking, over-planning. You can avoid it, right? If I pretend it's not there, I don't have to deal with it. Make impulsive decisions, right? Like just start doing stuff to do stuff.
Yeah. You don't need to buy a new program or, for me, the urge is to always, a new planner is going to change my life. It's not going to do it. Lots of the tools that you need, you already have. And so what we encourage people all the time is just like, use the resources and the skills that you have right in front of you. If you need a little encouragement, that's what we're here for.
Absolutely. Because we don't want you to feel frozen either, right?
Yeah.
People can just lock up and don't know what to do because it's overwhelming.
Absolutely.
Right? So noise doesn't mean urgency. It just means there's too much going on.
Yeah, I know. As somebody who has ADHD, there's a lot of noise all the time. And so sometimes it's just the best thing to do is just stop and name it. Just name that there's a lot of noise.
Right. Okay, so that's going to be our suggestion this week, right?
Yeah.
This is our tool. We're going to reframe it. We're going to say space comes before noise.
Okay,
before
so how
urgency,
do
and before strategy.
How do I create the space? Because I got noise.
So you need to switch from urgency to like, I got to do it right now, to being intentional.
Okay.
So slow down.
But I got a lot of things I need to do.
Right. So that's where we're going to get you from making quick decisions that may not be the best.
Okay.
Slow down, be intentional. And so what we're calling it is, we're calling it the money noise dump.
Okay, I like this because I already do a brain dump.
Right.
So how is this different than a brain dump?
I think it's very similar.
Okay. All right. So if I create space before strategy, what does that give me?
Clarity.
Okay.
And space to slow down, be intentional, make a plan, act on your plan.
I think somebody once told me that slow means fast.
And fast means slow?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what snipers say.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be a sniper, but yeah, I get the idea of like, you know, if you're intentional, you actually are moving more quickly because you don't have to double back.
Right,
and
yeah,
make
you're
other
going
choices.
in a row instead of...
Yep, exactly.
Yep.
So you said this noise dump is like a brain dump. So if it's like a brain dump, then I'm going to take a piece of paper and I'm going to get everything out of my head that is related to money.
Yep, just write it all down.
Okay, well
no editing, no order, just go.
Okay, I love this idea because, you know, if I'm thinking about bills, if I'm thinking about, you know, shoulda, coulda, wouldas, if I'm thinking about, you know, birthdays coming up or all the things, or, you know, spent too much on Christmas or anything, like, I'm just going to get it out on paper. Now, my urge is to then start putting judgment on it. Is like,
nope.
Oh, that's good. That's like,
I'm throwing the flag. Nope.
like give myself a grade on those things. So this is a list without action, without judgment. This is just a dump.
Just a dump. Get it all out.
Okay. So
don't hold anything back.
Okay, so if I'm doing it like a brain dump, then probably I'm going to set a timer of 5 to 10 minutes.
Yep, I like that.
And then I'm going to get it all out there, and then I'm probably going to walk away from it.
Yes,
because
absolutely.
My other urge is going to be like, I want to do something with this list right now.
Right now, I got to prioritize. I got to rack and stack. I got to solve all the problems in the world.
But the real goal is like, let's get it out. Mm-hmm. Let's maybe calm the noise for a minute.
Right. Yeah.
And then maybe when, you know, a day, a week, come back to it, and then we can start sorting and seeing if there are patterns or if there's action steps that kind of come to light out of it. Right. Awesome. So that's our challenge for you. I'm definitely going to do it because this sounds brilliant. Good idea, us. Woo! And so dump it all out. Don't do anything with it. Right. Let it sit there.
And we should probably clarify, it's not a budget.
Yeah.
It's not a to-do list.
Yep.
It's not a list of problems to be solved.
Nope. And this is going to grow throughout the month of January. So we're going to take this, and then next week we're going to...
This is the baby step, first seed plant.
Yep. This is the micro action mini thing that we're going to do here. Mm-hmm. Now, in the coming weeks, we're going to say, okay, out of the things that are popping around in my head, then what? And so we invite you to be a part of that.
Absolutely.
Now,
join us.
Every month throughout the year of 2026, we are going to do a group session every month. This is something new for us, and we invite you to be a part. And so in January, it's all about resetting and refocusing. So on January 22nd, in the evening, we're going to invite you to be a part of that group session. If you can't be with us live, there is an option to be with us in the recording and get those resources. You can check out more below about how to access all of that. We would love for you to be there and be a part. It's just one more easy kind of step into being kind of deeper and more intentional around your finances.
And that's what we're all about.
Yep. We don't want it to be something that you think about, I should do it one day, or maybe when, you know, my money is all organized.
Once everything's
ready.
Perfect, I can start doing something.
Yeah. And we have a lot of people that come to us and they're like, well, I'll talk to you when, or, you know, when XYZ happens. And so, you know, we want to tell you that we're here when it's messy, when it's chaotic, when you're just trying to figure it out. And
I think that's when we do our best work.
Yep.
Is when it's messy.
Yep. And these group sessions are meant for you to connect with other people that are right there at the same point, maybe hear some questions that you may not have thought of, and learn right alongside with other people on this journey.
Because one of our big things is you're not alone on the journey, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, we're here to support you, but other people might be in the same exact situation.
Yep. You may feel that your January is chaotic, but you're not the only one that feels that way. Or maybe you feel like you've got it all together. And that's great. We want to learn from you. How did you get there?
Right.
And so we want to meet you exactly where you are, and we want to see how we can support you. You know, one of the great things I tell people all the time is, you know, if you don't plan for having $1 million, then when you get $1 million, you don't know what to do with it. And so, you know, even if it's about having abundance, we want to make sure you have a plan for that too.
Absolutely. That's abundance with a plan goes to legacy.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. So we are so excited to be a part of your world. And we are so glad that you were a part of the Empowering Financial community this year. So meet us back here every Sunday and watch for more about resetting and refocusing in January. Thanks.
Bye.